You're listening to Body Confident Friday, the place to be for tools, strategies, and perspectives to help you feel more comfortable and confident in your body. I'm Judy Craddock, the body confidence coach, author of the little book of body confidence, and creator of the Body Confidence Journey, the coaching program for women who want to stop chasing the perfect body and embrace the one that they are in. Welcome to the show. Today I want to talk about how to embrace aging, particularly in midlife. And this is something that I have been pondering both personally and professionally recently, as both myself and some of my clients work to accept the changes to our bodies as we age through midlife. And clients will often tell me that they feel a bit invisible once they hit their 40s or early 50s, and they'll say things like, I look so old and I feel really frumpy, or I've lost my youthful looks. And what they tend to do is compare themselves to younger women, which sets them up to mourn the loss of their younger body. And all of this makes it really difficult to embrace your body as it ages. And I know this because I've experienced it too. But it's no wonder that we feel this way, because as women, we've been socialized from childhood really to care about our appearance and believe that our value is based on how youthful and attractive we look. And this creates an expectation that we can and we should fight age, and that if we don't, we're letting ourselves down or we're letting ourselves go. But the problem is, if you are relying on your appearance to define your worth, you set yourself up for a negative body image and poor self-worth as you age, because appearance is a very fragile foundation on which to build your worth, because your looks are temporary and getting older is just a harsh reminder of that. So when we're faced with the passage of time, what can we do to embrace aging and, dare I say it, see it as a new era of possibility in our lives? Well, to help me embrace my body as it ages, I've been leaning into what I'm calling some core truths and perspectives about age. And it's these truths and perspectives that have really helped me and my clients, and I think that they're going to help you too. So the first truth is that with age comes wisdom, and so we need to learn to love our wisdom. My mum always used to say to me, you can't put an old head on young shoulders. And I got really sick of hearing this as a teenager and a 20-something. And I think she'd normally say it when she thought I'd done something a bit silly or something that just showed that I wasn't very mature. But I totally get it now, because with age we do get wiser, and the only way to acquire that wisdom is the passage of time. And although being young does have its benefits, I wouldn't go back. I can remember when I was a child, a teen, or even a 20-something, I just really remember being unsure of myself and almost painfully self-conscious about my body. But after many ups and downs in life, and I'm sure there are more to come, I know most of the time who I am and what I want. And I feel more comfortable in my body now than I ever did when I was young. And I certainly wouldn't trade my wisdom for my youth now. So when you look back at your younger self, what would you say to her with the benefit of hindsight? You know, I think I would say to myself, please don't worry so much about what others think about you or what you look like. And, do what you want, not what you think you should do. And that's wisdom. And so ultimately, I feel that the key to being able to embrace age is realizing that you have more to offer the world than how you look. My second truth is around gratitude and the fact that age is really a privilege. If you have made it this far in your life, no matter what age you are, but if you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s or beyond, be grateful for that, because age is a privilege that not everyone gets to experience. And I'm sure we all know people or have known people in our lives who have not made it to older age. And to value yourself for just your appearance alone is really denying the person that you are and the life that you've led. Because after all, who's got you through this life? Well, you have. And more particularly, if you think about your body, it's carried you along every step of the way, and it's been constantly working for you. And if you have a body that is healthy and that enables you to do what you want, or most of the things that you want, be grateful for that. And even if you do have some challenges with your body where it doesn't work quite the way you'd like it to, maybe you have a chronic illness, or you are discovering that you can't do the things that maybe you used to do, we can still focus our attention on what our body can do rather than what it can't do. And I do admit I say this from a place of, being able-bodied, so I do have that privilege. I just wanted to make that clear. So that's the second truth around age being a privilege. The third truth or perspective is really to lean into being pro-age rather than anti-age. And this is a term that I've come across recently and I really love it. And you can't fight age. That's really a battle that you're not going to win. Like, if you really think about it for a moment, the day you're born, you're aging. Nobody is immortal, and there is no way to hang on to youth forever. When you're trying to be anti-age all the time, and you set yourself up in opposition to your body, so you're aging, but you're saying to yourself, I don't want to age, you're being very anti-age, it makes it so difficult to embrace aging because you're fighting against the natural biology of your body. So instead, if you were to adopt a pro-age stance, that makes it a lot easier to embrace aging. And being pro-age is just about being open to the possibilities that older age can bring. So try to see it as a gift rather than a burden or something to fight against. And the final truth or perspective I'd encourage you to really lean into is to accept the changes to your body. And I know this is a really, really big ask. Most women find it difficult to embrace their aging body because they will either compare changes to their body with how they used to look. I know, I've been there. Or younger women, and I have also done that. And it's these comparisons that actually make you feel bad about yourself, and they're triggered by the belief that it's bad or wrong for our bodies to age and that we have control over this when really we don't. Our bodies are meant to change. They aren't meant to stay the same. You're not meant to look 25 when you're 50. So rather than layering any judgment on your body changes, acceptance is about just noticing what it is. So for example, this is one of my own examples, if you notice like the texture of your skin is changing, which I've noticed with mine, I might say to myself, I notice how the texture of my skin is different, but I don't pass any judgment on this change. I just notice that it's happened. Because ultimately, it's that evaluation you make of the change that causes the distress rather than the change itself. So that's the final truth, which is that bodies are meant to change. And so we need to learn to accept those changes. So that's it. 4 ways to help you embrace aging. I hope you found them useful. And I just want to leave you with this really, and that's remember that your worth as a woman, it never has been and it shouldn't be defined by how youthful you look. Aging is really a process of possibility. It's a process through which a woman can gain wisdom, which enables her to refine and redefine who she wants to be and what she wants to do. That's all I've got for this episode of Body Confident Friday. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope to catch you next time.